Okay, so I've got my quiz open. Today we're going to be completing U2 Quiz 1 Patterns, Tables, and Graphs. So the first thing I'm going to do when I open my quiz is I'm going to read the instructions. So over here in the sidebar box, I can see the instructions, and the first step says to analyze the pattern. Draw figure 4 and figure 0. So this platform is a little bit different than Jamboard, but I can still draw my patterns in the grid over here. And I can do that by clicking on this icon over here that says line. I'm going to click the drop down arrow and click scribble. So one more time, I'm going to go over here to where it says line. It's next to the shapes, the text box right here, line. And I'm going to click on scribble. So now I'm able to draw on here the new shape, whatever I think it's going to look like. I don't know, I think this looks pretty good. So I can draw my new shape. And remember, we need to make sure that it has the correct number of tiles. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that because I don't want it on this paper. The next thing you're going to do is go ahead and identify the rule for this pattern. So you can see right now I'm still in the drawing thing and I don't want to be drawing still. So I'm going to click on the mouse button, the select button. And I can now type in what I think the rule is. So I'm going to go the rule is adding by whatever. Okay. Number 3, I'm going to fill in the table. Same thing, make sure you're on the clicker. And I'm going to click on here and I can fill in the table with how I see the pattern growing, with how many tiles are up here. Finally, I'm going to graph the pattern over here. So again, to do my graph, I have to draw. So I'm going to go back over to it might say line, arrow, it could say any of these. I'm going to click on scribble and I'm going to draw the line. You can also get fancy. You can click on just this line one and then that'll make it so it's a straight line. If you have questions today, we first want to make sure that you've read all the instructions. So if you paid attention during this video, great, you're already halfway there. If you have a question, you're going to call a teacher over to your breakout room. And you can do this by clicking on the Ask for Help button in Meeting Controls. And we're going to go over how to do that as a class right now. So thank you for watching this video. If you've got questions, go ahead and ask them in the chat.